The year was 1903, and Annie Johnson, a resident of Arkansas, found herself at a crossroads in life. With her funds dwindling and 2 sons to support, her circumstances were far from ideal. She was equipped with only basic numeracy skills and struggled against the trials of an unhappy marriage and societal prejudice due to her African American heritage. The world seemed intent on cornering Annie into a dead end. When she expressed her dissatisfaction with their marriage to her husband, William Johnson, he too confessed that it wasn't what he'd hoped for. He divulged his intent to leave and pursue his calling to become a missionary in Enid, Oklahoma. He neglected to mention, however, that he had acquainted a local minister there, who had a charming, unmarried daughter. Thus, their separation was amicable. Annie kept their modest single-room home, while William took most of the cash and embarked on his journey to Oklahoma. Annie was a tall, determined woman who decided to make a fresh start. She arranged for someone to care for her beloved boys, remarking, "I've surveyed the road I've been treading and the distance I've covered, and I'm not satisfied. So, I've resolved to step off that path and veer towards a new direction." Knowing that she wouldn't be employed in the local cotton mill or lumber yard, Annie devised a plan to earn a livelihood off these establishments. She carefully strategized, revealing her intentions to no one. One dusk, to test her readiness, she loaded 2 buckets, each weighing about 19 liters, with stones and hauled them almost 5 miles to the cotton mill. After resting for a while, she discarded a few stones and trekked 8 more miles through the dusty darkness to the lumberyard. Along her way back to her humble abode, she gradually dropped the remaining stones. That night, she boiled chicken and fried cottonseed. Then she kneaded dough and baked rolls filled with meat. By dawn, she finally allowed herself to rest. The following morning, she departed with her meat-filled rolls, lard, a cast-iron skillet, and charcoal for kindling a fire. Just before lunchtime, she appeared in an empty lot behind the cotton mill. As the lunch bell chimed, she dropped some greens into the boiling lard. The tantalizing aroma wafted towards the workers emerging from the mill, their bodies coated with white cotton dust, appearing ghostly. Though most workers had brought their lunch, they were enticed by the irresistible smell of the freshly fried meat-filled rolls that Annie was carefully pulling out of the skillet. She wrapped them in greasy newspaper and sold them for 5 cents each. Though sales were slow at first, Annie remained committed, evenly dividing her sales efforts between the 2 factories. So, if she sold hot, crispy rolls at the cotton mill on Monday and any leftover cold ones at the lumberyard for 3 cents on Tuesday, on Wednesday she would begin at the lumberyard, offering the warm, freshly baked rolls to the soot-dusted workers emerging from the factory gates. In the ensuing years, be it on a gentle spring day, a scorching summer afternoon, or a chilly, rainy winter day, Annie never failed her loyal customers. The image of this tall, dark-skinned woman hunched over her frying pan, carefully flipping meat-filled rolls, became a constant. Once she was assured of her devoted customer base, she set up a stall between the 2 factories to serve them. Indeed, she had stepped off the predetermined path, carving out a completely new trajectory for herself. Over the years, this stand evolved into a store where customers could buy anything, from cheese, food, syrup, biscuits, candy, pickles, canned goods, fresh fruits, soda, to charcoal, oil, and even leather patches for worn-out shoes. We all have the right and responsibility to consider the paths that lay ahead, as well as those we have traversed. If the road to the future doesn't seem bright or promising, and going back is not an option, we must muster our courage, take only what is necessary, Step off that path and venture in a new direction. If the new choice turns out to be equally unsatisfactory, don't fret. We must be ready to change it.